When it comes to beaches, your options seem endless in Hawaii. Coastal strands come in a rainbow of hues and infinite textures, with sand that's sparkling white, tan, black, charcoal, green and orange, or scattered with sea glass, pebbles and boulders, and cratered with lava rock tide pools. So where to start? We've put together a list of the best beaches in Hawaii. The best beaches in Hawaii are our favorite places to hit the beach for sunbathing, snorkeling and surfing. Editor's note: during COVID-19 there are restrictions on travel and opening hours may vary. Check the latest guidance in Hawaii before planning a trip, and always follow local health advice. By law, all Hawaiian beaches are open to the public below the high tide line. Private landowners can prevent access to the shoreline from land, but not by water. Resort hotels provide limited beach access public parking, occasionally for a small fee. Most of Hawaii's many state and county beach parks have basic restrooms and outdoor cold water showers. About half are patrolled by lifeguards. A few parks have gates that close during specified hours or are signposted as off-limits from sunset until sunrise. Waikiki Beach. Oahu, once a Hawaiian royal retreat, Waikiki now revels in its role as a retreat for the masses. This famous strand of sand is one of the best beaches on Oahu, and it moves to a rhythm of Hawaiian music at beachfront high-rises and resorts. In this pulsing jungle of modern hotels and malls, you can, surprisingly, still hear whispers of Hawaii's past, from the chanting of hula troops at Kuhio Beach to the legacy of Olympic gold medalist Duke Kahanamoku. Take a surfing lesson from a bronzed instructor, then spend a lazy afternoon lying on Waikiki's golden sands. Before the sun sinks below the horizon, hop aboard a catamaran and sail off toward Diamond Head. Sip a sunset Mai Tai and be hypnotized by the lilting harmonies of slack key guitar, then mingle with the colorful locals, many of whom have made this their lifetime playground, who come here to party after dark, too. Kapalua Beach. Maui, on an island blessed with beautiful strips of sand, Kapalua is one of Maui's best beaches. For a long day on the beach, it's hard to beat this 800 feet, crescent-shaped strip at the southwestern tip of Kapalua. Snorkel in the morning, grab lunch at the Sea House, try stand-up paddle surfing, then sip cocktails at Merriman's next door. Or simply sit on the sand and gaze across the channel at Molokai. Long rocky outcrops at both ends of the bay make Kapalua Beach the safest year-round swimming spot on this coast. You'll find colorful snorkeling on the right side of the beach, with abundant tropical fish and orange slate pencil sea urchins. There's a rental hut here for beach gear. Take the drive immediately north of Napili Kai Beach Resort to get to the beach parking area, where there are restrooms and showers. A tunnel leads from the parking lot north to the beach. Lumahai Beach. Kauai. Countless Kauai locals consider Lumahai their favorite beach on an island blessed with dozens of beauties. It's utterly cinematic, with thick loamy sand backed by lush mountains and lava rock outcrops to either end. In the 1958 movie South Pacific, this was where Mitzi Gaynor wanted to wash that man right out of her hair. Stretching just over a mile from one lava rock tabletop to the other, Lumahai may be beautiful, but it's renowned as one of the most dangerous beaches on Kauai. Even if the turquoise shallows and deep blue depths appear inviting, the inlet lacks barrier reefs and breaks, so swimming is risky. Too many visitors have drowned in its rough rip currents and powerful waves. Stay dry instead and take a stroll, which still requires being water savvy. This is also the North Shore's best spot for beach running. Of the two ways onto Lumahai Beach, the first and more scenic involves a steep 3-minute hike. The trail slopes down to the left from the end of the retaining wall of a parking area beside the Kuhio Wai, 0.75 miles west of Mile 4. On the beach, the rocky ledges are popular for sunbathing and photo ops, but beware. Bystanders have been washed away by high surf and rogue waves. You can also access Lumahai at sea level at its western end, just before the road crosses the Lumahai River Bridge. The beach at this point is lined with ironwood trees. Big Beach. Maui, the crowning glory of Makina State Park, this untouched beach is arguably the finest on Maui. In Hawaiian it's called Onaloa, literally, long sand. And indeed the golden sands stretch for the better part of a mile and are as broad as they come. The waters are a beautiful turquoise. When they're calm, you'll find kids boogie boarding here, but at other times the shore breaks can be dangerous and suitable only for experienced bodysurfers, who get tossed wildly in the transparent waves. The turnoff to the main parking area is a mile beyond the closed Makina Beach and Golf Resort. There's a portable toilet here. A second parking area lies 440 yards to the south. Thefts and broken windshields are a possibility, so don't leave valuables in your car in either lot. Waimanalo Beach. Oahu, also known as Sherwood Forest, as a gang likening themselves to Robin Hood and his merry men operated here in the 1960s. This broad sandy beach backed by ironwood trees is spectacular, popular with surfers and bodyboarders. Countless weddings take place on the enchanting strand. There are lifeguards, campsites and restrooms. Entrance is opposite the Honolulu Polo Club. Mauna Kea Beach. Hawaii. The Big Island crescent-shaped Kaunaoa Bay, nicknamed Mauna Kea Beach, after Rockefeller built his landmark hotel on it, is one of the best beaches on the Big Island. Blanketed in powdery white sand, the beach lines clear waters that are calm and shallow, generally less than 10 feet. Snorkeling is best at the north end along the rocky ledge. This wonderfully uncrowded beach is open to the public through 40 parking spaces set aside daily for non-guests. Arrive by 9 a.m. and stop at the entry gate for a parking pass and directions. Kailua Beach Park. Oahu. A wide arc of sand drapes around the jewel-colored waters of Kailua Bay, bookended by formidable volcanic headlands and with interesting little islands rising offshore. It's ideal for long, leisurely walks, family outings and all kinds of aquatic activities such as kitesurfing and windsurfing. The beach has a gently sloping sandy bottom with usually calm waters. It's excellent for swimming year-round, especially in the morning. The wind can blow any time but generally kicks up in the afternoon. This is the place to be at sunset, when it seems as though half the community gathers on the small dunes to watch the reflected glow in the sky. Wailea Beach. Maui. Sunbathe like a celebrity at this sparkling strand, which fronts the swish Grand Wailea and ever posh Four Seasons resorts and offers a full menu of water activities. The beach slopes gradually, making it a good swimming spot. When it's calm, there's decent snorkeling around the rocky point on the southern end. Most afternoons there's a gentle shore break suitable for bodysurfing. Divers entering the water at Wailea Beach can follow an offshore reef that runs down to Polo Beach. The beach access road, with a parking lot, is between the Grand Wailea and Four Seasons resorts. Kauapea, Secret Beach. Kauai. Far from being secret, must-see Kauapea Beach is renowned as one of the most breathtaking beaches on Kauai. You won't see it signposted, though, and can only reach it via a steep 10-minute hike. Down below the cliffs, its powdery golden sands stretch for over a mile towards Kilauea Point, wrapping around two rock reefs. Thanks to a massive shore break and strong currents that sweep its full length, however, swimming is only safe on the calmest summer days. For most visitors, it's the sheer spectacle that's the thing, with a sandy ocean floor, crystal clear seas and superb sunsets. Part of Beach's secret reputation dates back to its days as an illegal, nudist hangout, but you're less likely to see nudity these days. Expert local surfers do brave the waves, especially during the winter swells that make swimming even more hazardous than usual. If the swells are even a little bit big or rough, don't venture into knee-deep water, and don't clamber on the rocky outcrops, which are notorious for drownings. Turn Makai, seaward, onto Kalihawai Road half a mile north of Kilauea's gas station, then take a right on the first dirt road, just after the initial bend. Park at the end of the road, and follow the steep trail down through wild plum trees to the beach. Hanalei Bay. Kauai. A perfect crescent of golden sand lines the 2-mile stretch of beautiful Hanalei Bay that runs west from the mouth of the Hanalei River. It's divided into 4 named sections, though as you enjoy a beachfront walk you can't tell where one ends and the next begins. Each offers different conditions for swimming and surfing, so don't assume it's safe to enter the ocean anywhere along the continuous strip. Kua Bay. Hawaii. The Big Island. This sublime crescent-shaped white sand beach is fronted by sparkling waters in alternating bands of pale cyan, deeper turquoise, and rich blue. Kua Bay offers first-rate swimming and excellent bodyboarding. There's good snorkeling by the large rock outcroppings on the north side of the bay when waters are calm. A paved road leads right up to it, and thus the beach draws major crowds, especially on weekends. Arrive late and cars will be parked half a mile up the road. The parking area has bathrooms and showers. One warning. The water here can get rough, and when it does, novice swimmers should stay out of the water. There are lifeguards here, and they'll let beachgoers know if conditions are choppy. To get here, take the paved road between miles 88 and 89, north of the main Kakaha Kai entrance. Hikers will enjoy the scenic coastal trail from here to Kukio Beach. Hulapoe Beach. Lanai Lanai's main beach is kept looking beautiful, with manicured lawns and clean restrooms, thanks to Pulama Lanai's legion of groundskeepers. Everybody loves this free public beach, and it's one of Hawaii's finest. Locals take the kids for a swim, tourists visit on day trips from Maui, and many lose track of time here. It's located off Manali Road, Highway 440. The gently curving Golden Sand Beach is long, broad and protected by a rocky point to the south. The Four Seasons Resort sits on a low seaside terrace on the north side. But the beach is rarely crowded, except on weekends, when picnicking locals descend. Picnic tables shelter under palms, and there are public restrooms with solar-heated showers. The ferry dock is an easy 6-minute walk away. For the best snorkeling, head to the left side of the bay, where there's an abundance of coral and reef fish. To the left, just beyond the sandy beach, you'll find a low lava shelf with tide pools worth exploring. Look for the protected shoreline splash pool, ideal for children. Don't forget to hike up Pu'upehe, to the left of the beach, for an incredible view of the bay and beyond. Kaholo Bay. Hawaii, the Big Island with its pristine turquoise waters and shoreline fringed with coconut trees, Kaholo Bay is an off-the-beaten-track Big Island beauty. It's more of a series of beaches than one continuous stretch of sand, and it's relatively unvisited. The main beach, near the parking lot, is pebbly and swimming is fine when seas are calm. Parts of the bay are a popular sunning spot for sea turtles. Mahaulepu Beach. Kauai. This secluded sandy beach feels as though it's sitting on the reef, so it's no surprise that there's excellent snorkeling. To get here, hike the Mahaulepu Heritage Trail or drive the dirt road that starts shortly beyond the Grand Hyatt, first for 1.6 miles to the junction where gates both left and ahead force you to turn right, and then for another 0.8 miles to the parking area, from which a trail leads to the beach. This final stretch of road is open 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily, to 7 p.m. in summer.